Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today for another live in the OU tier. We're going to be using this Mega Aerodactyl team. I really like it. Its speed tier is really great because at base 150 it allows it to outspeed +1 Mega Gyarados and Dragonite, obviously after a Dragon Dance, so that's really cool. And then we hit really hard with Tough Claws Ice Fang, and I'm pretty sure it actually OHKO's defensive Gliscor. And then we have Aerial Ace, Earthquake, and Stone Edge, which is really cool. Next up we have this Double Dance Mew set that I've really began to like. Acts as a really nice wind condition sometimes. Then we have Specs Ash Greninja with the Surf, because we don't mess with Hydro Pump, since I never hit that. Then we have Dark Pulse Water Shuriken for priority and Spikes. Then we just have our standard Volt-Turret Korgongon out here with the defensive Defog Landorus, AV Magearna, and Zap Plate Coco. So let's go ahead and find a battle right now. We're pretty high on the ladder. I actually think we might be top something around here. Yeah, here we are at number 356, so that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can get even higher with this Mega Aerodactyl team today. That would be ideal, but since we are pretty high on the ladder, I'm not surprised it's taking a little bit while to get a match. But this guy has a Mega Gallade Bisharp core, which used to run around a lot in the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire minigame, so I'm curious to see what he decides to do with that. The Bisharp's really problematic for my Mew, though, so that's something I want to keep in mind, but I think a great lead right here is, well, my Greninja can win, but the speed boost Scolipede is the really big problem right there. I'm going to lead off here with my Coco, because it pretty much just gets the Volt Switch out on everything, and he actually decides to lead with the Scolipede, so what I'm actually going to do here is just go hard Landorus and try to get up rocks. I think that's worth it more than anything else, as he actually just lays up a Toxic Spike, so that's totally fine. What I'm going to do here is just defog all that away, and then I'm going to get up Stealth Rocks. So he gets up his T-Spike again, which is totally fine. And now I'm just going to start Earthquaking. We do a big amount, and now I'm going to defog. Probably on a Protect or something. So he goes for the Endeavor, and now I'm going to... I'm pretty sure I just have to let him get two of any hazard that he wants up. So this is kind of unfortunate, but at the same time, not a lot of my team cares about hazards. Well, these guys really do, but... I'm just going to... Well, you see, I'm just going to trade rocks, because at the end of the day, well, he's going to get his hazards up, and I would rather that my Landorus did not take that much damage for no reason. It's only here for this Mon, but we're going to knock that guy out and keep our rocks up, which is cool, but this Toxic Spike and Spike can be quite annoying later for my Greninja and my Mew. Alright, so he goes out into the Mamoswine, as you would expect. I'm going to go here into my... It's going to defog. So he goes for the Ice Shard and just knocks us out, which is totally fine. And I can actually go out here into my Greninja, and he doesn't have a great Surf Switch in at all, now that I look at it, so I'm just going to click that. This thing's Disguise will get broken. Unfortunately, I do have to switch out here, so I'm going to go Magearna on the player off, and now I'm just going to Volt Switch out. He doesn't have a well, he does have that, but if I'm mistaken, you don't outspeed you don't OHKO Aerodactyl with anything. So I'm just going to go out into Aerodactyl right here and click Earthquake. That'll do a good amount, but we knock you out, which is cool. And let's see what he decides to bring out next. He brings out this Mon, so I'm going to go Magearna, and then I'm going to go Mew on the Earthquake, I think. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Well, he's definitely going to Earthquake. He doesn't... Did he see that I was Assault Vest earlier? No, he didn't. I'm going to go Mew on the Stealth Rock. That's fine, because now I get to click Genesis Supernova for no reason, and now he's going to give me that kill too, which is cool. So we're going to knock that thing out, and he actually decides to go Tapu Koko right now. This is Scarf Koko. That's actually a bit of a big deal. I'm just going to Psychic in case he wants to do anything but knock me out. And now I'm going to go on my own Koko. And I'm just going to click the Thunderbolt. Scarf Koko could be a little bit of a problem late game. I'm hoping he just lets me take the damage right now and puts himself in range of my Water Shuriken. That would be ideal. Because he doesn't really have a switch in, but if he is Scarf Koko and switches out, I think we might lose to it. But he does let me get the damage off. Cool. So he goes for that, and we actually live poison, so that's cool. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt again. He actually wins the speed tie that time. But we know he's not Scarf. Yeah, we do know that he's not Scarf, so... knowing that, I can go Aerodactyl here, and I can just click Earthquake. Earthquake's fine. This is my last Aerodactyl switch, but the point right here is he can't really set up with anything. He has to go Bisharp after this and Sucker Punch me. So yeah, just an Earthquake right here. As he actually decides to not Sucker Punch, so Interesting play, but I think that might have just cost him the match because Aerial Ace is definitely going to knock him out, and we do clean with Aerodactyl late game for game number 1 right here. So clean win. Let's see how much that put us at. That's 1824, which is cool. I'm gonna go ahead and check out where that is on the ladder now. As long as we keep on winning, I'm gonna keep on checking. So if you guys can bear with me, that's 298. So top 300 with Mega Aerodactyl. I did top 300 with Mega Garchomp yesterday, but unfortunately I lost a bit off screen, so I'm glad we're back up here, and let's go ahead and get this game. This is perfect because Heracross is Aerodactyl food, so that's always nice. And our Mew just kind of wins against him if we can get up rocks up for the Victini, so let's go ahead and do this now. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Landorus. Well, Landorus is nice for the Chomper. Coco's probably a better lead right here, if I had to guess. He leads off with the Bulu, and we probably outspeed Scarf Bulu. No, we don't. Am I willing to take the risk? Absolutely not. I'm going to go Magearna. He went for the Nature's Madness. So that kind of sucks because we took a ton of damage right there, but I'm just going to Flirt Cannon in case he wants to make some weird Garchomp play. He should go Celesteela every time, but if he's really expecting the Volt Switch or the... He decides to go Victini. That's a good play too, I guess. I don't really need this mon, so I'm just going to take it as an opportunity to Volt Switch out, and then I'm going to go out into a mon that can Revenge Kill him. Because I don't think he can OHko my Aerodactyl. And since my Aerodactyl is floating, I don't think our Earthquakes are weakened by the terrain either, so that's something to keep in mind. Our Aerodactyl can actually easily win, now that I look at the matchup. I just want rocks up, and I want to scout for the Garchomp set. So my play here is definitely Volt Switch. I'm hoping he just knocks me out over going for the Z Celebrate. That would be ideal. And let's see exactly what he wants to do here. Just knock me out, man. Don't go for Celebrate. Don't do it. I can actually go Greninja after this too, if I really want to. But unfortunately we don't have the Ice Beam for the Tapu Bulu, which would likely DV to come in. So I'm probably going to go Aerodactyl and just try to hit a Stone Edge. If we miss it, then it is what it is. They'll probably lose us the match. I don't have to go... well, let's see what he does here first, because I'll probably run some calcs. If Coco knocks him out after a Celebrate, then I'm definitely clicking that. But he should just go for a Searing Shot or a V-Create, whatever he wants to click right here if he has it. I don't want to go Landorus because it's just setup fodder, and I don't really... You probably take a 1 Searing Shot with Landorus, but I need it healthy for the Garchomp every time. It's interesting seeing Bulu and Garchomp paired together because this guy's taking a while. It's because the Garchomp's Earthquakes are weakened by the Bulu. He goes for the Searing Shot and it doesn't even kill. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and do that Tapu Koko calc now, because I really want to try to not risk the Stone Edge miss. So Tapu Koko, offensive pivot against the Victini. I'm assuming this is Z Celebrate because he had the Searing Shot. We actually have to go Aerodactyl here. We can go Greninja, but that doesn't really achieve anything except for Bulu coming back up. So I'm going to go Aerodactyl. And I'm just going to click the Stone Edge. On the Celesteela, we do hit it, so we do get a bit of damage off on the Celesteela right there. And now I can go directly out here into my Coco. I don't mind if it takes a Leech Seed or a Heavy Slam or anything. Now I'm going to go hard into my... Well, he's going to Protect, right? I'm going to Roost. Just make sure that I'm healthy. And now I'm going to click Volt Switch, I think. He shouldn't go Garchomp. Even if he does, then Landorus-T is right there. He goes hard Bulu, which is the better play in my opinion. And I don't think this is Scarf Bulu, but I don't really have an answer anyway. I'm just going to go Mew. And first things first, we're going to Rock Polish. Then we are going to Nasty Plot. And we are going to see what we can make happen right now. On that, and we see that he's at 1.5, we are at 2. Now I'm going to fire off this Genesis Supernova. It's essentially -1, but we'll see how much it does. It does a really sizable amount as he goes for the Searing Shot. I could follow this up with a Psychic. I doubt it'll do enough. It actually does. Surprised. He goes Bulu over the Greninja. I guess he expects me to have Aura Sphere, not Fire Blast, but we're gonna knock you out. Wow, never mind. Okay. Aerodactyl should be able to do that much, right? Aerodactyl against Tapu Bulu. I'm glad we got rid of that Victini though. That was probably the biggest threat to my team. We can attack does a lot, Stone Edge does a lot. I can pretty much go out into it if I want. I think it's my only play still. Yeah, for definitely. So we're going to go out into this right now. And I'm just going to click Ice Fang. I don't want to risk a miss or anything. It's 95% accuracy. I'm going to go for it. Celesteela comes in. Celesteela comes in. Maybe we'll freeze it. No freeze. Can it freeze? 10% chance to freeze and 10% chance to flinch. So I know he's going for game with his Garchomp, I think. Either way, I don't want to stay in here. I'm going to go hard. You know what? I think this is the time where I go Landorus and just get up rocks. If I can deal with the Garchomp anyway. Goes for the Flamethrower, and that's actually... Now I can't deal with the Garchomp. Okay, cool. Now I go for the U-turn. As he's probably going to Leech Seed. I'm just going to go Coco. And I'm going to Thunderbolt right now. He should protect. I'm just going to Roost. I need to keep this thing as healthy as possible. He went hard Garchomp, so bad play in my opinion. I'm going to go Landorus. This is probably Scarfchomp, and goes for the Stealth Rock. That's fine. I'm going to U-turn out now. Okay, so it's not Scarfchomp, so that's probably better for me in the long run. We're going to go Greninja now, and we're just going to click Spike. Should not stay in by any means. He should go either his own Greninja or Celesteela. He goes Celesteela, and I'm just going to start layering. He misses that, and I'm just going to get up all three. And now we're going to go hard Coco. And then I'm going to Roost. Because Garchomp can't switch in as much as it wants to now. So I just Roost right here. Alright, now I'm going to Thunderbolt. Now I'm going to Roost again. As we get the play right, and now I'm going to Thunderbolt and knock that out. And when Garchomp comes in, actually I think we might just win now with the Smon. He doesn't have an answer. Well, I'm not staying in because when it comes back in after, it just wins anyway. So what's the point? I'm gonna sack Magearna on a Leech Seed. I guess what I'll do is Volt Switch. I think I'm slower. 149. No, we're faster. Okay. So no point in going Coco. I'm gonna go Greninja on the Flamethrower, and I'm just gonna click Spec Surf right here. It'll do a good amount. It'll definitely put you in range of the Thunderbolt, and we should be good to go. For sure. We're gonna Surf right here. We actually get a crit. That's a mean crit. I'm gonna Surf again. Obviously he would do that, and I'm gonna Surf again, and he has to switch out here, but whatever he switches in will not get knocked out. Well, except for this, but we'll see if this is a speed tie or what's going on right now. He actually gets his Ash, but... Wait, did I just lose? I'm gonna go Coco. We should be able to live. So I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt now. We don't live. Okay, well, we might have just sort of maybe lost because of that misplay right there, and Magearna is going to come in and die too. So, unfortunate that Ash Greninja is going to sweep us up right here, but that was a good one. I'll say GG. Our Coco could have very well won that. In all honesty, I probably should have just stayed in with Coco earlier on the Celesteela and just spammed Thunderbolt and went for a game like that, but we're going to go back down to 1804, which is totally fine. I don't mind it. And let's go ahead and move on to the next match right here. Hopefully we win it so we stay in the 1800s. If not, then it is what it is still. And yeah, let's see what we can make happen. Yeah, Mega Aerodactyl did quite a bit of work in that one too, I think. It Stone Edged the Celesteela a few times, and it also did a lot of work in the first one and it cleaned late game in the first one pretty much, so that was cool. Let's go ahead and find this battle right now. This is where Fire Fang would be super nice, but we don't have it for the Kartana, unfortunately. It's probably Scarf Kartana, looking at this team anyway. This is pretty much the 6 setup sweepers. It's alright though. I could try to set up first with my Mew. Mew's a clear win con. It's Mega Gyarados, which means that's the one thing standing in my way. So with all that in mind, I'm going to lead off here with my Coco on the Zygarde. I'm willing to sack just to get this damage off. So we'll see what he wants to do. He does go for that. And now he gets his Intimidate, but I think... Greninja, do you want to do the rest bit of damage right here? Greninja, OU... Well, we're not Battle Bond yet. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's go ahead and put on Battle Bond. Well, really any other ability is fine. Can you say something? No, it's just timer. Okay, and he has Zygarde in. So, Water Shuriken. I think this calc's correct. Does not enough. So I have to go into something else right here that can take this on. So I think that mine's my Mew. And I'm just going to Psychic and knock him out. So, good thing he stayed in, and we'll see what he wants to bring in right now. This does not knock me out with anything. Actually, it could be Dragonium. I'm just going to go Landorus on probably a Dragonium Z. He knows we're offensive. He goes for the rocks, so it is what it is right there. I'm going to get up my own rocks because I feel like those are more important for the Gyarados. And now I'm just going to go here for the Earthquake, in case he wants to do anything but knock me out. Ice Fang should be able to do this. Yeah, Ice Fang definitely does enough. So we're going to go ahead and go out into this right here. Just go for the Ice Fang. Hopefully connect, and he has a Sash. Okay, well, does he knock me out with anything? He doesn't. So now Earthquake. Get that kill and preserve my health. And if he Scarf Cortana, then yeah, he'll go out into that now. I'm just going to go hard Magearna on a Smart Strike, which I know I take. And I'm going to go for the Hidden Power. Don't crit me. Cool, we get the kill. He's going for game with this Hawlucha, from what it looks like. But Hawlucha doesn't set up on anything. Can't set up on Gren, can't set up on Aerodactyl. He goes into it right now, which is interesting because, well, my Aerodactyl dies to rocks. I'm just going to go for the Flare Cannon. He risked the miss, too. What are you doing, man? Alright. I think we're going to win right now. Let's go for the Rock Polish. Now go for the Genesis Supernova. Knock that out. Now he'll go Gyarados, definitely. This is where I go... I'm going to go for the Nasty Plot Fire Blast. He actually just goes right for the Crunch, so... Now it's all on Greninja, which is totally fine. I think Dark Pulse is the move I lock myself into. Yeah, definitely. As he gets up a Dragon Dance, and I think that's going to be it, because he outspeeds us now. Yeah, he does outspeed us, and he's unfortunately going to take this one too, so it's not an Aerodactyl to die to rocks, and that's going to be that. So unfortunately we drop out of the 1800s, which is totally cool. I don't mind that at all, and while we are 1 and 2, Aerodactyl did get to do quite a bit of work there too. It knocked out the Garchomp, I believe, with the Ice Fang into Earthquake, which was nice, and let's go ahead and get another one. By the way, this background will also be down below in the description if you guys want to check that out. And I don't believe I said it at the beginning of the video, but if you guys are new, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button. It would really help me out. But let's go ahead and get this match right here. Let's go ahead and lead off with our... Aerodactyl does a ton of work. This Mega Alakazam's a speed tie though, which is really scary. And I have to keep my Magearna healthy for that, pretty much. So I'm going to go ahead and lead off here with my Coco. On the Tapu Lele lead, I'm just going to Volt Switch because he won't knock me out with Scarf under the electric terrain. He needs his own terrain up, and we actually saw that his terrain went up first, so we know he has Scarf. So I'm going to go Magearna on this, and I'm just going to go Landorus. So I'm probably an Earthquake or a Fire Punch on the Earthquake, and now I'm just going to get up my rocks. No matter what he wants to do. We know it's Scarf Lele now, which is cool. He goes out into this. I'm going to U-turn just to scout the set. Goes for that as he should. Now I'm going to go out to this one, and I'm actually just going to double out it to Coco right here on the Mantine, and I'm going to hit him Power Ice on the probably Landorus switch. He shouldn't go Lele. He goes Magnezone, which is totally fine. I'm just going to Volt Switch out now and bring in. He went for the Flash Cannon probably. What do I not need? I want this thing to be healthy. I don't need my Landorus anymore. So there's the Flash Cannon, and now I'm just going to U-turn, because he does go back out into his own, and now I pretty much go out into Mew. His Tyranitar's still at full health, so no way I'm staying on right here. I'm going to go back out into my Landorus and just sack it off, I think. Yeah, he goes hard Mantine. Alright, I'm going to go Aerodactyl now. And I'm just going to start getting kills. Does Scarf Lele outspeed us? I think it does. So I'm going to Mega Evolve in Stone Edge right here. Follow it up with this Ice Fang and knock this thing out. We know it's defensive, and we will unfortunately take the damage, but it's fine. He might double out again, expecting that, but... He goes hard Lele, and we actually get a freeze. That was not a good play in my opinion. Why would you let your Wind Con take that damage? That's a punishment, but at the end of the day, it still is a freeze, so I should feel bad. Just gonna go for Earthquake. Actually, I'm just gonna Stone Edge now. Knock that out. He goes hard Alakazam. Megear knows my play. On the Psychic Terrain Boosted Psychic, which does 17. Now I just Volt Switch out. I don't have a switch into this. Just gonna Flurk. Well, no. Okay, well, that worked out. Staying in there was kind of a bad play, but clicked it kind of fast, so I'm just gonna Volt Switch now. So he goes for the Electrium and does quite a bit, so now the Aerodactyl is a big, now the Zam's a big threat for no reason. Probably an oversight on my part. He's being smart to keep that Mon healthy. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go out into this, and I'm just going to nab one with Surf. Thanks for the kill, and now I have priority Water Shurikens. He goes back out into the Alakazam. Probably going to go for the Energy Ball or something. Megear does my play on the Focus Blast, which somehow hit. Now I Volt Switch out. He goes for the Shadow Ball. And now my only play is Aerodactyl and risk a Speed Tie, which we do win, and we get that knockout right there. So good thing that we got that Speed Tie right there. Still sucks that we froze the Lele for him because he can't go out into that right now. I mean, he could and try to break through. Actually, yeah, it's his only play. I'm just going to risk it. What I actually should do is Aerial Ace. I don't know why I didn't Aerial Ace the first time. Alright, sorry about that, I had to quickly tend to something, but basically Arrow ended up getting sacked and then Gren came out and clicked Surf twice and just ended up knocking out the last two Pokemon, so that was pretty cool. Let's go ahead and see if that put us back in the 1800s right now. As we are back in the 1800s at 1812. So the guy, whoever we just faced, is pretty high on the ladder, which is exciting, but let's go ahead and grab another match right now. We're currently sitting at 2-2 with this team, so could be better, could be worse, but we did kind of choke away that second match right there. It's cool though, let's go ahead and grab this one right now. And we'll see what we can do. I'll probably get 1 or 2 more matches. I believe it's about 7 or 8 more minutes till it's 30 minutes, and that's about the time I like to keep these, but hopefully Aerodactyl can clean late game again like it did in the first match. That was pretty awesome. But let's go ahead and see what our opponent has for us now, if we can find one. I know up here it takes a little bit longer to find opponents since there's not as many people laddering, but ideally we run into one pretty soon. Maybe. Hopefully. What I'll do is I'll just quickly cut. And actually, never mind. Okay, we found one. Cool. Let's go ahead and start timer. Ooh, the Gastrodon is really annoying for our Aerodactyl. But our Mew kind of just wins if we can weaken the Megear. Well, actually, we have +2 Fire Blast for it. So yeah, our Mew pretty much just wins if we Rock Polish. So I don't want to do it right away. I mean, I could. But it doesn't really... It sets up on the Gastrodon pretty much. Or the Megear. Or the Landorus too. So what I'm actually going to do here is just lead off with my Tapu Koko on his Tapu Koko, and now I'm just going to go here into my Landorus. Just getting that Rocky Helmet damage off, as he'll probably go out into his Medicam, which is interesting. I would just Ice Punch right away if I were him. I'm going to go hard Megear on that Ice Punch. I'm going to double back to Landorus on the high jump kick. I'm going to go back to the Megear on the next high jump kick. Okay. That was aggro, but I don't really need this Mon at all, so that's fine. And now he's going to Ice Punch here for sure. We actually live it, so I'm glad we made that call. And we knocked him out. So we trade our Megear for the Mega Medicam because he made that very questionable play right there. I'm hoping we're faster. We're not, but it's fine. I'm just going to go Landorus. If he's really fast, then he'll probably outspeed me, but I'm really not expecting it. And we do get a ton of damage off. Now I can go Koko just to finish the job. Go right here for the Thunderbolt. So we suck 2 Mons to Megear now, because it's really good. And this is my setup fodder, so what I'm going to do here is just go hard into Mew. On the Toxic, now I Rock Polish up, and I try to go for a game. He has Earthquake. I don't think the regular Genesis Supernova is going to do it. So, unfortunately, we're getting 1 kill with our win condition right now. We might even get 0 if he goes hard Megear. No, Megear will die. So, Sax off Megear, and now, do we have a way to break through the Gastrodon? I guess we don't. I mean, we can try to flinch through it. Yeah, that's probably our play. He goes hard Koko, so he's going to get a kill. I'm just going to go on my own Koko right now. On the Gigavolt Havoc, and now I'm just going to attempt to outspeed, as he actually is going to go out into his Gastrodon right now. He actually goes hard Landorus, so I'm going to Roost, hoping that he just U-turns out. So he does just go right for the U-turn instead of anything else. If he Scarf Kartana, then he just wins right here too. He has Scarf, and that's going to knock out both of my last two Pokemon. So, unfortunate game right there, and that's going to put us back out of the 1800s, I think. Unless that guy was really high on the ladder and we didn't lose a lot of points, but we shouldn't be up here at 1812 anymore. I'll check it out. I'll just Command F it. OPJellicent. Alright, apparently, there we go. So 17, wow, we just lost to a guy really low on the ladder, okay. Because we lost like 30 points right there, or 29, whatever. But let's go ahead and get this live right now. Well, this match. And let's go ahead and lead off with our Mewnium. This is fine, I can just hit in power. I don't mind you staying in, and we actually get a pretty nice crit. I'm going to go Landorus now. As much as I want it for the Dragonite, I would rather just get a Brox and break the multi-scale right away. So he goes for the Protect, which is totally alright. He kind of had to do that. Now I'll go for the Rocks, and even if he gets up his own, I don't mind. And he actually goes for the Protect, so interesting plays. And now I'm just going to make sure that he can't get up his by going out into Mew on the Rocks. And now I'm just going to Fire Blast for the kill. Ideally, he just stays in and lets it die, which he does, but he does get up his Rocks, unfortunately. He had it on the Ferrothorn, not the Landorus, but let's see what he wants to bring out next. Probably has Greninja. Yep, so yeah, Assault Vest Mewnium is the play every time, as he goes for the Dark Pulse and is not able to knock us out, which is cool. And now I'm just going to go for the Iron Head on his Mewnium, and I'm just going to continue clicking it. He shouldn't go hard Landorus now, definitely not. And now what I'm actually going to do is just go for the Flare Cannon on the Landorus. Nope, he stayed in, okay, cool. So we're taking a ton of damage on this, but this mod had absolutely no use outside of, well, I guess it was our Greninja answer. But our Aerodactyl outspeeds Greninja. We just have to be careful about Water Shuriken again. He went for the Twinkle Tackle. He could have gotten the kill, but now he just, I guess he wants to use this Pokemon as setup fodder, but he can't because we'll still do a ton with +1, even with -1 Flare Cannon on the Dragonite. No way I'm letting you get your ass Greninja here. I'm gonna go with my own Greninja on that Water Shuriken, and now I'm just going to click Dark Pulse on whatever he wants to switch in. He shouldn't stay in at all. This is why I like Mega Metric probably a lot more, because first of all, he's letting his Mon take damage for no reason. Because it does outspeed Ash Greninja, which is interesting. That might be the next showcase. Maybe Mega Houndoom, something like that. But he actually just sacks his win condition, and we actually got Ash Greninja, which is funny. He's gonna go Metacam, or potentially Extreme Speed Dragonite right now, if I had to guess, but let's see what he wants to do. I'll start timer, and I don't think I ever, no he did. Alright, so he goes out into this, so what else would you expect? I'm gonna go for the Dark Pulse, as he knocks me out. Now I go out into this, and I just go for game. Hi, you do PS videos on YouTube, can I have a random battle? I'll try to get this guy off screen. Sure, just give me a few mins. Alright, now I'll go here for the Rock Polish. See what he said. And now I'll go for the Genesis Supernova. Knock this guy out, and we should be able to live in extreme speed or whatever he wants to click. We probably knock him out with +2 Psychic, I would imagine. And he can't Dragon Dance up on me. He goes out into the Landorus, which is interesting. Now I'm just going to Psychic this. We probably won't knock it out. Yeah, we don't knock it out, and he's going to go out into the Dragonite, as you would expect. I'm just going to go Aerodactyl, and click Ice Fang. I want to get these last 2 kills with the arrow, and then I'll be happy. We knock him out, and now the Landorus is going to come out, and we're probably going to knock that thing out too. With Aerial Ace, maybe? Scarf Stone Edge probably doesn't sweep me. Unless he crits through every mon. He just goes for the explosion, and Aerodactyl is going to die, no. But that's alright, we're going to get back into the 1800s, and that's going to be the live. So, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll get this random battle right now. But if you guys enjoyed, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Keep the lives coming. Once again, the background will be down below in the description too, and I'll see you later.